Hello and welcome to another IELTS Speaking video by Johnny, and this is my class IELTS 38, and they are doing their regular speaking practice. So class, how are you?
I'm really fine. I'm great.
The weather has been windy, very windy lately. So it's been windy lately, and raining as well. So be careful, okay? Don't get sick. Because you still need to come to class, you still need to do your writing and speaking, and you still need to work, so don't get sick, okay?
Okay.
Anyone else? How are you?
I'm very great.
Say again?
I'm very great.
I'm great. We don't say very great, we just say great. Okay, how about you, Miss Văn and Thanh Thảo? Okay, Thanh Phương here. Perfect.
I'm exhausted.
Exhausted. Oh, you've been working a lot, am I right?
And I'm waiting for weekends now.
When you work for people, you always wait for weekend. It's terrible. Where are you working actually, Miss Văn?
On the hospital on the Trần Hưng Đạo district.
Oh, the hospital on Trang Hưng Đạo district. Wait, is it on Trang Hưng Đạo Road in District 1?
Yes. Trần Hưng Đạo Road, District 1.
Okay, I see. Right, so you have to work a lot, I see. How about you, Thảo? You have to work a lot?
Em hả thầy?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. In the morning I work all the time, but in the evening I have full energetic. So
Sorry, what do you have in the evening? What do you have?
I feel energetic. I feel full energetic. Kiểu như nhiều năng lượng đó thầy.
Alright, I'm energetic in the evening. Is that what you say? Okay, great. How about you, Miss Phương? How's everything? Is everything okay, Miss Phương?
Yes, because it's now in the summer, so I am not busy as when I go to school.
Okay, try to speak clearly, please. Phát âm kỹ từng chữ một. Try to speak clearly, pronounce clearly every word. Try again. So, how are you now, Miss Phương? How do you feel?
Now I feel quite free because I don't need to study as much as when I go to school after the summer.
Okay, after the summer.
I think that when I come back to school again,
When you come back to school, you will be better, I see.
My schedule will be
Okay, so let's get to practice our part 1 right now, class. So let's do topic number 22 because we did 21 before. So let's do 22 now. So let's talk about advertisement. We have the word advertisement. Advertisement. But we can also pronounce it like advertisement. Is it UK? This is UK way. And advertisement is US. Mẫu quảng cáo. So advertisement include all the videos, all the thing that is printed out, and all the thing on TV that is used to persuade people to buy products. These are advertisement or advertisement. Okay, but you have the word advertising. It's a business. It's a business that tries to convince or persuade people to buy things. Advertising là ngành quảng cáo, một cái ngành hoặc một cái công việc để mà ráng làm sao thuyết phục con người ta mua đồ, đó là ngành quảng cáo, advertising. Hoặc là advertising có nghĩa là việc quảng cáo nữa cơ. So the act that you advertise. So to advertise something, quảng cáo cái gì đó. So let's talk about advertisement, advertising, and to advertise something. So so Mr. Nguyen, please. Đừng tắt mic các bạn. Don't turn off your microphone. Please do not turn off your microphone when you do your speaking practice. Làm speaking đừng tắt mic nha. Okay, so Mr. Nguyen, please. Do you see a lot of advertising these days?
Oh yes. I often see it on the YouTube when I
On
watch the
YouTube.
video.
We don't say the YouTube.
On
No.
YouTube.
On YouTube,
YouTube.
on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. Không có the. There's no the.
So I see them very often when I watch the video on YouTube, and also I saw it on Instagram. They advertise many things like drugs and something like fashion.
Okay. So tell me, do you often click on those advertisements?
Oh, I just click on that when I need the product that the advertisement advertise me.
So you only click on that when you want to buy the products, I see. So you see advertisement everywhere now. So Ms. Thanh Thảo, what do you think? Do you see a lot of advertising these days, and where do you find them? And what do you do with them?
Thầy nói lại được không thầy? Tại em nghe không
There are
rõ.
actually 3 questions. Do you see a lot of advertising these days? What do you do with them? Where do you find them?
Definitely, I often see it anywhere from school to my house. It cover it underland when underland, and I feel frustrated when
You feel
see
frustrated.
it.
You feel frustrated, I see. Okay, so
Because
what do you do with
it's-
that? So what do you do about it?
Well, I think there is a one ways I always use it. It kiểu giống như ngó lơ thì nói sao thầy?
I just have to ignore it. I just have to ignore it. Tôi chỉ phải ngó lơ nó thôi. Bơ nó thôi, không biết. I just have to ignore it. I see.
I just
So, okay.
have
I just
ignored
have to ignore it.
ignore it.
Okay, so Ms. Thanh Thảo, are there any types of advertising that you like and dislike? Because we learned about advertising before. Chúng ta học cái bài về quảng cáo rồi. So we have a lot of kind of advertising. For example, we have posters, we have banner ads. These are online banner ads. We have pop-up ads. These are online. We have what's that called? Jingles. You know jingle bells, right? Jingles. Jingle. Linking, linking, linking. These are also a kind of advertisement. We have commercials on TV. Những cái quảng cáo thương mại trên TV. Commercials on TV. We also have flyers or leaflets. Tờ bướm, tờ rơi. Flyers or leaflets. What else then? And so, what else then?
Honestly,
Telegram.
Sorry?
Telegram. Quảng cáo qua điện thoại thôi.
Yeah.
Telegram.
We also have telephone, like telemarketing. Telemarketing, tiếp thị từ xa. Telemarketing, it's like long, tele mean long, you know, so telemarketing means you call people and you try to sell a product that way. Quảng cáo tiếp thị từ xa. So, Ms. Thanh Thảo, are there any types of advertising that you like or dislike?
Honestly, um, I'm I'm never read it because I think it's so useless, and I want to read it. Um, um, but um, but when I see when I
So what
watching
is
people in the YouTube,
on YouTube?
um,
On YouTube, không có the.
yeah,
When I watch video on YouTube,
but I'm watch video on the
when
YouTube.
I watch video,
I watch
on YouTube,
when I watch video on the YouTube. Um, I I must to watch. I must to watch it,
I must to
and
watch là sao em? I
I
must
must
watch. Modal
I
verb
must
không có cộng
to
với lại
watch.
động từ có to nha. So
Yeah,
after modal verb, it's verb bare infinitive. So I must watch. I can cook. Not I can to
yeah.
cook. I must to watch. No. I must watch. So I must watch them. Okay, Miss Antham,
Yeah.
let's try again. So you
Um,
describe about what kind of advertising? What do you say? What did you say?
Honestly, I never read it because I think it's so useless. And when I watch video on the YouTube, I must watch it, and I really hate for experience, and I think um, advertising
It's annoying. It's
is
super annoying.
advertise is so useful
You think it's
for
useful?
many,
So you think it's useful?
yeah, useful
Interesting. How could you think it's useful? Because I don't find it useful at all. It's like I never really buy anything that it's on the advertisement, I think, because I know that the quality is not that great. Okay, so how about you, Dyung? Are there any types of advertising that you like and dislike?
Okay, so I have been a lot of advertising.
I have seen.
I have seen a lot of advertisement, but mostly I don't really like it because it's annoying
I don't
me.
really like them
Oh,
because plural, so nhiều. Because I
Oh.
don't like them most of the
Yeah, I don't like them
but most of the
because-
time I don't like them
most of the time I don't like them because it's annoying me.
because it's
annoying
me
me.
because it annoys me, or you can say it is annoying to me
It's
because
annoying
it
to me.
annoys me. Okay,
Oh,
let's try.
yes.
Continue.
So it's annoying to me. So usually I will turn on the app block.
Oh, ad
The
blocks,
advertising
great. I have
block.
ad blocks too.
Yeah, it's convenient.
Anyway,
So
yep.
I don't
How
miss
about
them
other kind of
again.
advertising like you see on leaflets, flyers, commercial on TV, telemarketing, jingles, pop-up ads, banner ads, something like that. Do you like them?
I'm actually just by the design of an advertisement because sometimes I need something to have. I need some idea, so I find some advertisement to inspire me because the design is quite good sometimes.
Right, like for example, Thai people, they design very good advertisements actually, and
Yeah.
those advertisements are meaningful. So we Vietnamese people should learn a lot from the way they do it, I believe. So Miss Van, how about you? Have you ever bought something because of an advertisement?
Yes. I usually buy cosmetic,
Oh, cosmetics, of course.
which is based on an advertisements,
Mhm.
like I follow some
Eye
beauty.
color mascara and eye color
No.
from. Okay.
I follow some beauty reviewers
Wow,
or
it's called
influencers,
influencer.
and
Yes.
I believe on their
I believe there are reviews, right? You believe in
yes
their review, isn't it?
uy
So
tín
you
của người
buy them.
ta.
I
Uy
see.
tín là cái gì
You
vậy ta
believe
nhỉ?
in their credibility, chữ tín của họ.
Chữ tín.
Because they are credible, đáng tin, trustworthy, or you can say trustworthy, đáng tin, because they are credible or they are trustworthy. So credible, the noun is credibility, chữ tín, uy tín, because they have good credibility. Or you can say trustworthiness, so đáng tin, because they have good trustworthiness or good credibility, or they can have a good online presence, sự hiện diện trên mạng. They have a good online presence. Okay, so Miss Thanh Phương, please. So have you ever bought something because of an advertisement?
I have to say that I have bought items because the interesting advertisement on the internet.
On the internet. On the internet. Nó có the nha, phải có the. On the internet.
Online shops usually attract customers by introducing some good-looking advertisement, so the customers will like their items and tend to buy it.
Yes. How about, okay, so did you watch advertisement from the beginning to the end, Miss Phương?
I think that I used to watch advertisement from the beginning to the end when I was young. But
now
I
nobody has the patience, right? But now nobody has the patience. Bây giờ không ai có đủ sự kiên nhẫn đâu. But now nobody has the patience to watch to the end, isn't it?
It's because I think that is my waste of time.
Because they think it's a waste of their time. Cố gắng phát âm cho đúng nha các bạn. Try to pronounce correctly. Okay, so Miss Phương, so what types of advertising do you like and dislike?
I think that some kinds of advertisements about food or my favorite items will attract me to
It influenced me to, nó gây ảnh hưởng đến tôi. It influenced me to buy those items, isn't it?
and otherwise some advertisements about something like weird things will make me quite annoyed.
Make me
So-
find annoying, I see. Alright, so there are a lot of advertisements online. There are sometimes false advertising. You know what false advertising is? It means the act of trying to advertise a product in a way that it mislead people. Nó làm người ta hiểu lầm về cái sản phẩm đó. It mislead people into understanding the product in a wrong way. That is called false advertising. These days in Vietnam, false advertising is prevalent. Prevalent, thịnh hành, có mặt khắp nơi. Prevalent means they are everywhere because there is no real law against false advertising yet. Vẫn chưa có luật nào chống lại cái chuyện quảng cáo láo, quảng cáo sai sự thật. So that's why false advertising is prevalent. Prevalent, không phải là prevalent đâu. No, it's prevalent. Prevalent. Okay, so what do you think about it, Miss Phương? Is it a serious problem? What do you think?
I think that due to the development of internet, more advertisements are produced. So it's really good for people to reduce the amount of advertisements.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that people need to check the advertisements more carefully.
But how do you know? How do you know it's real or not? How do you know if it's real or not? Because those advertisements can be very sleek. They can be very sleek and shady. Can be very sleek and shady. Không có chân thành, không có trung thực. Không trung thực mặc dù sleek là không trung thực mặc dù là có hiệu quả. Sleek means it's not sincere, it's not honest, even though it's efficient. And shady, shade, you know the word shade, right? Bóng, cái bóng của ai đó, shade. But shady means like something that is not dishonest. Shady, it means dishonest, bad business. Dishonest or bad business. Một cái doanh nghiệp rất là không có trung thực mà doanh nghiệp chơi xấu, chơi chất lượng kém, shady business. So a lot of advertising can be very shady as well, and sleek and shady. So what do you think, Mr. Nguyen? What do you think about false advertising?
Well, I think they should be banned from the. It should be banned from it.
Banned from what?
Trường anh thế nào? Thị trường.
It should be banned from the market. From the
should be banned
market.
for.
It should be banned from the market, but it's of course there should be a law, stricter law against false advertising, right?
Yes, and I think, and also the false advertising make people have they will have a wrong thinking about the product they
Okay.
the product they advertise, and
Okay.
sometimes it will make the customer angry because the
You make the customer
chất lượng này.
angry. Yes.
Cái chất lượng là nó như thế nào?
The quality.
Because the quality in the advertisement are not like the real product, so they will be angry.
So of course they should be angry.
Yes.
They should be angry. The customer should be angry because they can feel like they were cheated. Có thể cảm thấy họ đang bị lừa gạt. They can feel like they were cheated. They were being cheated or they were cheated. Okay, so what do you think, Miss Văn? Do you think advertisements are necessary? I'm down. Necessary. Do you think advertisements are necessary? Think about every services that people provide. Would customers know them if they do not advertise?
I think advertisement are necessary in the
Necessary âm đầu các bạn. Necessary.
necessary in the development of the economic system.
Yes.
Like thanks to the presence of advertisement on the road or on many social media, many people will know about the products, and it will help increase the sales. So it will put
the profits
or the revenue of such company of that products. Otherwise, advertisement should be controlled properly by the government.
Properly, not probably, okay? Should be controlled properly. Một cách bình
Pro-
thường, một cách đàng hoàng.
Properly
Should be controlled
by the
properly.
government.
I see, by the
Like
government. Okay, very good, Miss Van. So think about if you are to open your own clinic, would you need advertisement? Would you need to advertise yourself and your service?
yes, of course, because nobody knows you unless you show yourself. You should show your introduce my clinic and my devices, how good of my devices, how the prices, and it will help the people, like it will help answer the customers' questions, and so many people will come to my clinic to gọi là gì? Trải nghiệm.
Will experience the product.
Yes.
The customer will try to experience the product. Will have a chance, có cơ hội để to experience the products. The customer will have a chance to experience the products, and they will trust it, isn't it?
Trí tò mò là gì thầy hả?
And so there are curiosity. Tính tò mò.
A good advertisement will trigger the customer
curiosity.
Try to find out that advertisement is true or not.
Okay, good. So, so Mr. Young, what do you think? What do you think advertisement necessary?
I think yes, because advertising bring the customer, bring more information to the customer, for them to let them know more about
the products.
Yeah, the product.
Or the services, the product or the services that people offer. Like, for example, your mother owns a small restaurant, and so does she run advertisement?
Yeah, she runs advertisements on social media. But not
she
much.
does. I thought she doesn't.
She does.
Oh, she does. Okay. So, of course, you think they are necessary, I see. So what do you think about false advertising in your country?
Oh, that's a lot. And yeah, so as I know, the false advertising in my country will not be allowed, but it still exists for a long time ago when the internet began.
Okay.
So as I think, if the fact advertising will bring the untrusted to everybody, like to like a brand that being fake, so everybody will untrust that brand again.
Untrust, are you sure? Will not trust that brand.
We will
There's
not
no
trust.
word
Oh
like
my God.
untrust, okay?
Okay.
People will distrust. You can say distrust, but not untrust, okay?
Okay.
Will distrust that brand after that. Okay. Right, okay, let's go to part 2 now. We have spent a lot of time here already. So 28, part 2. Okay, there you go. So topic number 28 is about describe an occasion. An occasion. Moment. Why this one is like 28 is describe an occasion when you lost your way. Lost your way here means like you do not know where to go and you have to ask people, or you are lost. It doesn't mean that you lost your way in life, okay? Be careful. Có thể các bạn sẽ hiểu lầm cái câu này là miêu tả một cái dịp mà các bạn lạc đường, thì các bạn lại hiểu lầm là lost your way là lạc đường trong cuộc sống. Các bạn lại nói cái chuyện đó là coi như sai cái yêu cầu đề nha. So you should describe when you lost your way around the road, something like that. So you should say where you were. Các bạn lúc đó ở đâu vậy? What happened? Lúc đó chuyện gì đã diễn ra? How you felt? Các bạn đã cảm thấy gì? Explain how you found your way. Giải thích là làm thế nào bạn đã tìm được đường. You should not describe how you lost your way in life, okay? Because that's not what the question about. Cái câu hỏi nó không hỏi về cái chuyện mà lost your way trong cuộc sống đâu. And then you have part 3 of getting lost. What are some reasons why people get lost? Có những lý do nào tại sao con người ta bị lạc đường? So think about some people are just naturally, they just get lost easily, you know. Like for example me. I depend a lot on Google Maps and other devices to help me, other piece of equipment or devices to help me find a way. But the question is, what are some reasons why people get lost? You should think about it like maybe it's because they are not observant enough. Observant means some people who observe a lot, who observes the surrounding a lot. Họ quan sát những cái gì xung quanh rất nhiều. Đó là observant. A person who observes a lot. Một cái người mà quan sát tốt đó, nó là observant person. So maybe they do not observe their surrounding well enough, so they are lost because of that. Or it could be because sometimes you are in a hurry. Sometimes you are in a hurry and you drive fast, but sometimes you don't really think when you drive. Like sometimes you get lost into an alley, một cái hẻm. And sometimes you think that this alley will lead you to the same road, but it doesn't. And as a result, you lost your way. Nhiều khi mình đang vội vàng mà đi hẻm cho lẹ, mình cứ nghĩ cái hẻm nó sẽ đưa mình đến cái đường đó, nhưng mà không, nó không hề. So you lost your way sometimes. Okay, what are the reasons then? You think about it. Next question. Why do some people get lost more easily than others? Tại sao một số người họ bị lạc đường dễ dàng hơn những người khác? Well, think about the fact that when they go out, they do not prepare. Maybe they do not check their locations. They do not check the way, the map before they go out you know. Could be the reason why. Well, sometimes even with the help of tools like Google Maps, people can still get lost, you know. It's me. I get lost easily. But the question is why? Why some people get lost more easily than others? What do you think? How can people find their way when they are lost? Làm thế nào con người ta tìm ra được đường khi họ bị bị lạc? This is question part 3, okay? Be careful. You should try to provide more example, but not about yourself. Nhớ nha, cung cấp cái ví dụ cho part 3, không được nói về bản thân nha. Try to give examples about general thing or about people you know on TV or something like that. How can people find a way when they are lost? Do you think it is important to do some preparation? So prepare, to prepare, chuẩn bị, and the preparation. The noun form is preparation, not preparation, yeah? Careful. Prepare. Preparation. Do you think it's important to do some preparation before you travel to new places? Bạn có nghĩ rằng rất là quan trọng để mà chuẩn bị một số cái chuẩn bị trước khi mà bạn đi lại đến một nơi nào đó mới hay không? Like you should check out the map. You should check the roads, whether you can turn or not at that junction. You should check whether you can turn at the junctions or not. Nên check là liệu mình có thể là quẹo ở cái junction, cái chỗ mà nó giao, nó liên kết các đường, cái chỗ mà ngã tư đường có ngã ba đường, ngã 7 gì đó hay không. Because sometimes there are roads that you cannot get into. These are restricted. There are restricted roads that you cannot get into, and you don't want to get into trouble with the police. You don't want to get into trouble with the police. Không muốn bị rắc rối với công an, cảnh sát nha. So you don't want to get into trouble with the police. You should do some preparation before you travel to new places. You should also check the images, the online images. Images. Check online images. Kiểm tra những cái hình trên mạng. Images. You should check online images before you arrive in a new place, because sometimes the place can be hidden from view. Cái nơi đó có thể nó bị che lấp khỏi tầm nhìn nha. Like if the place is in an alley, nếu cái nơi đó trong một cái con hẻm chẳng hạn, it's easy to get lost. So sometimes it's good to prepare, or it's sometimes it's good to check whether the place has parking or not. Đôi khi cũng tốt để mà kiểm tra xem cái nơi đó có chỗ đậu xe không. If you travel by a car, for example, or if the alley, if you can travel to a place in an alley with a car. Đôi khi có một số cái hẻm nó không cho xe hơi vô được nha. Because some alleys do not allow cars to get in. Because it's so small, it's so narrow, you cannot get into these alleys with car, for example. So some alleys do not allow cars to get in because of that. Okay, so I think you should spend some time, like 2.5 minutes, okay? 2 phút rưỡi nha, on this topic. Start now. Okay, time to do it. All right. Miss Vân, can you start first? Can you describe an occasion when you lost your way? Be careful, past tense, quá khứ nha mọi người, cẩn thận.
There was a time when I lost my way. It happened about 8 years ago when I first.
8 years ago, everyone was so young back then.
Then, when I first came to Ho Chi Minh City, moved away from my hometown for study, and I just knew how to ride a motorbike.
Okay.
So you know, this city was so new to me, it was so strange to me, and I didn't get familiar with the road. So I had to use Google Maps to the navigate the path. And at first, I followed the of
Instructions
on the Google Maps, and and it happened smoothly. But when I came to a junction,
So what happened when you came to a junction?
when I came to the junction, and there were so many rows, about 6 or 7
Nghe 7 nghe 6.
rows came together,
When I
joined together,
came to a junctions where there are 6 or 7 different roads,
different
it
rows.
confused me. Nó làm cho tôi bị confused, bị rối. Confused me.
It confused me, and I cannot see the.
I could not.
I could not see the gọi là bảng chỉ dẫn hả? The road.
The road signs.
Road
I
signs.
could not see the road sign.
The road signs, and I get the wrong roads, and
I got on the wrong. I got into the wrong road.
got on the wrong road, and I'm so scary because
I was so scared. Trạng thái. I was so scared.
I was so scared because it's quite late. It was quite late that night,
It was quite late
and
that
I
night,
afraid that some bad guys will
bad
people will catch me.
Will harm me. Will try to harm me.
Yes. Luckily, I
found my way.
Luckily, I come back the right road and came home safely. And
okay, that's more than 2 minutes already.
Gì
Hơn
nữa
quá
vậy?
2 phút rồi các bạn.
Câu
Cố
kết
lên.
để nói gì thầy?
Okay, well last concluded. Okay.
Gọi là well, it gave me my memorable experience, and
But you don't want to repeat that experience, right?
And otherwise, I had the lessons that I before get into the junction. I should ask the local people which the right road that I should go when I was in a new place. So I want to get lost in the future.
I see. Now, very good. Now, Mr. Nguyen, please. Describe an occasion when you lost your way. Please.
So it happened a long time ago. So I'm with my friend going to the museum, and
we went to the museum.
We went
to a museum. Nhấn âm 2.
We went
Museum.
to a museum, and I ride the bike, and my friend sit on my back, and we went to and we on the đèn đỏ, ngã tư là gì đấy?
At the red light, at the intersection, ở chỗ giao của đường, ở chỗ giao của đường, tức là cái chỗ nó giao lộ á.
So
Okay.
at the intersection, that we have to turn the left, but me and my friend was forgot it, and we turned to the right, and we moved forward for like 15 minutes, and my friend don't know why we go and just see the museum. So we checked. So I found that we lost the way.
Okay.
So me and my friend solved it by Google Map, and Google Map and return back to the museum. So
Okay.
so in that occasion I just felt normally, and but my friend kind of panic because her lost the way.
My friend was kind of panicking, and we lost the way. Okay. So how do you find your way out? How did you find a way out?
So we find the way out by Google Map. It let us turn back and go to the museum. Go to the
Museum.
museum.
Go to the museum. Okay, good. All right. So, Miss Thanh Thảo, please, your microphone. Bật mic.
Yeah.
All right. Now your turn. Please describe an occasion when you lost your way.
I remember when I first lost ways, and because I
Lost my way nha.
lost my ways,
When I first lost my way.
because I never lost my way, and because I never know my way, and I I really rành đường thì nói sao thầy? Rành
Get used to.
I knew the way well, and when the first I lost my way, I feel confused, and I am not any do well. Well, recently I think I always use the ways it um, is as uh, is as inhabitant around there.
What?
And
Impatient?
kiểu như là hỏi á thầy, hỏi người dân xung quanh á thầy.
So I asked the residents or the people in that area. So I asked the residents, những cư dân, or the people around that area.
So I asked the resident around there, around around that area, or I access internet, and
On the internet, I asked on the internet. I see.
access on the internet, such as I always research in Google Maps and
On Google Maps.
on
Những cái nào trên mạng đều là on hết.
yeah.
So everything online is just on. So on Facebook, on YouTube, on Google Maps, on Instagram, on TikTok, on.
Yeah.
On TV, on radio. Cái nào in ra thì là in. So if you have to print it out, it's in. In books, in newspaper, in magazines, in leaflets. Okay.
On Google Maps, but in the past, I must try to find a way, and it's so difficult to me, and and find a way and when I arrived to there, I
When I arrived there, when I arrived there,
when I arrived there, I
when
always
I arrived there, không phải arrived to there nha. No, it's I arrived there. When I arrived there.
yeah. When I arrived there, I always I always late. Um,
Yes.
I always late.
Oh, so, but okay, I see now. So, Mr. Young, please, can you describe an occasion when you lost your way?
Okay, so at that time when I was hang out with my friends at District 1,
When I hung out with,
I hung out with my
when I
friends.
when I hung out with my friends.
When I
Or you can say when I was spending time, when I was spending time with my friends.
with my friends, so we are in District 1, where the place where I haven't been there before. So, well, we find we we find it's just a small restaurant. We find a small restaurant, so it's really hard to find at the centers of the city. So we spend for about 2 hours and by the help of the Google Map we find it, but in other way we are lost many times. We come to every corner of that district to just find a restaurant, and for me that's not such a great experience because it's hot outside and
Because it was hot outside and
because it was hot outside and I'm lazy and we have to walk. So when I
okay, good.
found the way to theirs, I'm really happy.
I was really happy. When I found a way there, không phải là found a way to there,
I
nó là
found a
I
way
found a
there.
way there.
I'm found a
When I
way.
found a way there, I was so happy about it.
Okay.
Okay, good. Now, Miss Phương, please, your microphone, please. Bật mic Phương ạ. Now, please describe an occasion when you lost your way, please.
I will talk about an occasion
I would
when
take about. Are you sure?
talk about
Talk. O
talk
kéo dài. I will talk about
an occasion when I got lost.
occasion nha các bạn. It's occasion. Không phải là occasion đâu. It's occasion. It's what's this one? So it's occasion.
Occasion.
See the z. This is a j. Occasion.
Occasion. Occasion.
I'm xoa nè. Occasion. Jan. I'm DZ nè. Occasion.
Occasion.
Occasion. Chứ occasion, no. Okay, please describe an occasion when you lost your way.
It was 3 years ago when I was on a trip to Hanoi City, and that was not the first time that I have visited Hanoi. But I did. But I decided to go to Hanoi alone, and instead of going with my family, I and my friends went to the city on our go to the city by train. And I remember that we it was an exciting trip because that was our first
It
time.
was an exciting or excited? Careful. What word?
It
It was an exciting or excited trip.
exciting.
Because you're describing the nature of the trip. So exciting. Mình đang miêu tả cái bản chất của sự vật sự việc. Đó là cái chuyến đi đó nó mang tính thú vị, cho nên phải là exciting. So it was an exciting trip.
Because that was my first time go to another place with my friends.
Yes.
However, we didn't know the directions, so we decided to use Google Maps, which is a very famous online app nowadays. And I thought it was quite difficult for us to find a way to come home, even though we have Google Maps, due to the dark directions, and it was so late that time. And my feelings at that time was quite scared. And
My feeling at the time, I was scared.
Yeah. And
Because that's how you feel, so you feel scared. Tính từ bị động, scared, miêu tả cảm giác của lúc đó. So I was scared.
I was scared, and I even thought we get lost forever. But however, after that we could call the police to find us, and as a result, some police came to bring us to our home.
Okay, speak louder. I cannot hear you well. Em cứ từ biết rồi, em ngậm trong miệng, em không nói rõ ra làm sao thầy biết mà chỉnh sửa. Okay, try those two sentences again. Nói lại hai câu vừa rồi đi.
After we knew that we got lost, we decided to call the police, and as a result, some police came to bring us to our home.
Đó, cái khúc đó không hiểu được em đang nói cái gì cái khúc đó. I cannot understand what you say in that part. Try again.
When we knew that we got lost, we decided to call the police, and
We decided to
call the police.
To call the police. Oh, gọi cảnh sát hả? Ghê vậy. We decided to call the police. Interesting.
And after a long time, the police came and brought us to our home.
And what did the police do?
They came and brought us to our home.
Oh, they came and brought us and brought us to our home. Good. Now let's go to part 3 of getting lost now. So, Mr. Nguyen, please. So, what are some reasons why people get lost?
There are many reasons that lead to people get lost. Like they don't know they don't know the way they go, and sometimes they nhập cư là
Migrant.
The migrant from another province or another country. A migrant.
Người di cư from another province
or country. That they go to another city or another country. Some people, they don't know the road and the way in that new city. but sometimes they are the citizen of the city, but they often and common go out, so they don't know the way, and are they are really easy to get lost.
Okay. Okay. So, Miss Van, what do you think? Why do some people get lost more easily than the others? Sorry, I'm just eating this. So, Miss Van, why do some people get lost more easily than others?
I think women are more. It's easier for women to get lost on the road than men.
Are you sure?
Yes, the majority of people that I read on the book that the gene characteristic of women that
So, does that mean that women should not drive on motorbike?
yes, or they have to learn how to use Google Maps when they ride a motorbike because
I don't think so.
yeah,
The reason why women got lost more easily than men is because they are not used to driving on roads compared to men. Because I don't believe in those books that say that women are worse on the roads than men. I don't believe that. Nó là một cái điều mà thật sự khá là racist. Không phải là thật sự là sexist đúng hơn, phân biệt giới tính. Thực sự cái con phụ nữ á, nếu người ta dành nhiều thời gian trên xe, trên đường bộ thì họ cũng biết đường thôi, có gì đâu. Cái vấn đề ở đây là những người đàn ông thì họ dành nhiều thời gian hơn trên đường phố, đương nhiên họ sẽ biết đường nhiều hơn, và họ được đi xe sớm hơn cả người nữ, thì đương nhiên họ sẽ biết đường nhiều hơn rồi. But anyway, I respect your ideas, Miss Vân. So, is there any other reasons?
I believe that there are some people who are bad on navigation.
Okay. Anything else?
Like they cannot um, cái gì phân biệt differentiate
Differentiate
which
between
the right and the left. So when you told them to turn right, sometimes they turn left, yeah, and then they get lost.
Exactly. But I still think that women can become much better on the road if they are trained, if they are well trained by professionals. Nếu họ được huấn luyện tốt bởi những chuyên gia thì đương nhiên là họ sẽ có thể lái tốt gì đâu. I believe in that because I have seen so many female shippers, the people who ship items on the roads. A lot of them can be women and they are really good drivers too. Có nhiều người là thành những người mà lái rất là tốt luôn á. Anyway, so Mr. Young, what do you think? How can people find their way when they are lost?
I think they ask the resident right there to find a way. Maybe took a Google Map if they have Wi-Fi or 4G. Maybe if they are old school, they use maps for searching for their way. So I think so. That's commonly they use like that.
It's a what? It's what? Say again.
It's commonly like that.
It's a common thing.
Yeah,
Okay. So that is how they find their way when they are lost. So Miss Phương, what do you think? How can people find their way when they are lost?
I think that they can use their phone to search for the.
Speak louder.
I think
Again, please.
I think that they can use their phone to search for the directions, or use Google Maps, or call someone to pick them up, and they can also find the way by themselves.
To find a way by themselves, yes. Any other ways? So do you think, okay, Miss Phương, do you think it is important to do some preparation before you travel to new places?
I think it's quite vital for us.
It's quite important because vital, it's an extreme adjective. It must go together with an extreme adverb. Mấy bạn học cái từ mà vital á, tối quan trọng, nó là một cái tính từ tận cùng về nghĩa rồi, thì nó phải đi kèm với một cái adverb, trạng từ đi tận cùng về nghĩa khác, nó không đi cùng với quite được. It has to be absolutely vital chẳng hạn. For example, absolutely vital, cực kỳ tối cần thiết. Đó, nó đi kèm với nhau như vậy. It is absolutely vital to... Nói lại đi Phương ơi, nói lại câu đó vừa rồi đi, please.
I think it's absolutely vital for everyone to prepare anything before traveling to a new place. For the reason that they can know some famous destinations before going to that place, and finding new local food in that place can help them to make it more easier.
Help them to do what? Giúp họ làm gì?
Find a place to eat.
Help them to find a place easier, I see. Okay, Miss Thanh Thảo, please. Do you think it is important to do some preparation before you travel to new places? Oh.
I think
Okay.
it's so necessary and play an important
Role.
play
An important role in, đóng một vai trò quan trọng trong.
Play an important role when they visit a new place because if they visit a new place or a new country, not learn about everything in the new place, they can confuse or waste
They can
time.
be confused.
They can confuse or waste time because when we visit a new place or a new country, it's so expensive and it's so expensive
yes.
from transportation or accommodation. So
Nếu không muốn bị chém thì nên đi prepare cẩn thận. If they do not want to get scammed,
yeah.
If they do not want to get scammed, they should do careful research about their destination. Nếu họ không muốn bị lừa nên đọc nghiên cứu cẩn thận về cái điểm đến của họ. If they do not want to get scammed, they should do careful research about their destination.
Yeah. If they do not want to get scammed, they should do careful research about their destination and 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 I think
And
uh and I think prepare I think preparation
no, to prepare, the noun is preparation. Preparation. I think preparation.
I think prepare yeah
Preparation.
I think preparation uh
Preparation.
I think preparation before visit a new place
Before visiting a new place.
it it gì ta?
It's absolutely vital, cực kỳ quan trọng. Or you can say essential, you know the word. Absolutely essential, cực kỳ cần thiết.
Essential and not any people do not plan before they go to a new place.
Okay. Okay,
And
good. And
rồi hết ý rồi.
alright, you, what do you think? Do you think it's important to do some preparation before you travel to new places?
Yeah.
Một số người họ không prepare để với họ, tại họ thích những cái sự mới mẻ, họ thích những cái sự mà bất ngờ. Some people they do not prepare at all because they like to have some kind of surprise.
Yeah, but
They like surprises, yeah.
so if they are having schedule of going everywhere, if I prepare for their vacation because they don't want to spend so much money. So much.
Okay, làm thế nào để thay thế cái spend so much money đó? How do you improve that? Because they do
Expensive.
not they do not have the financial resource, nguồn tài chính to do something. They do not have the financial resource to
They don't have financial resource to afford it.
To what?
Afford it.
To afford it. Very good. Để mà có thể chi trả cho nó. To afford it. Okay, good. Now let's go to 29 now. It's about, okay, so 29 is describe a toy, toy you liked in your childhood. Y ngắn L nha, IL, childhood. Describe a toy you liked in your childhood. Miêu tả một cái món đồ chơi bạn đã từng thích ở trong cái tuổi ấu thơ các bạn. So it means like you no longer liked it. Bây giờ mình không thích nữa. Tại vì mình đã từng thích trong tuổi ấu thơ đây. You should say what kind of toy it is. Loại đồ chơi gì vậy? When you received it. Bạn đã nhận được nó lúc nào? How you played it. Bạn đã chơi nó như thế nào? And how you felt about it. Bạn đã cảm thấy thế nào về điều đó? Sorry, bạn đã cảm thấy thế nào về nó chứ? And you have part 3 of toys here. How do advertisements influence children? Be careful. To influence someone. Gây ảnh hưởng tới ai đó là to influence someone nha, không có giới từ nha. There's no preposition. To influence someone, not to influence to someone, okay? Không có giới từ nha. It's like to affect someone. There's no preposition. There's no preposition. Không có giới từ. Preposition, no. To influence someone, to affect someone. How do advertisement influence children? Làm thế nào những cái mẫu quảng cáo nó ảnh hưởng đến trẻ nhỏ? Think about the fact that children always want to have new items. Trẻ nhỏ lúc nào cũng muốn có đồ chơi mới. And companies, they knew it. So through children, they can force their parents. Through children, companies can put pressure on the parents to purchase items, unnecessary items. những đồ không cần thiết. Unnecessary. To purchase unnecessary items. Through children, companies can put pressure on parents. Thông qua trẻ nhỏ, những công ty có thể đặt áp lực lên cho cha mẹ. To purchase unnecessary items. Unnecessary items. Để mua những cái đồ không cần thiết. And of course, advertisement, you need to talk about how advertisement influence children through catchy music. Những cái âm nhạc mà nghe rất bắt tai bắt mắt. Catchy colors. Những cái màu sắc rất bắt mắt. Through what else then? Through the appearance of celebrities. Sự xuất hiện của những người nổi tiếng on the videos to attract children. Because you know, children can be easily deceived. Rất là dễ lừa trẻ nhỏ. Rất là dễ lừa trẻ nhỏ, hoặc là trẻ nhỏ rất dễ bị lừa. Okay, children can be easily deceived. So you should talk about how do advertisement influence children. Câu này mình nên tập trung vào chuyện làm thế nào những mẫu quảng cáo nó ảnh hưởng đến trẻ nhỏ. Mình cũng có thể lái qua chuyện là tại sao nó lại ảnh hưởng trẻ nhỏ. You should also talk about why they target children. Why they target children. Tại sao họ lại nhắm vào, đánh vào mục tiêu, nhắm vào trẻ nhỏ. Why they target children. Okay, next question. Should advertising aim at children be prohibited? Cái bài này liên quan đến quảng cáo nè. So this one it's related to advertising. Should advertising aim at children be prohibited? To prohibit something means to ban something. To prohibit someone from doing something means to ban someone from doing something. Cấm ai đó làm cái gì đó. To prohibit someone from doing something, but you can say to prohibit something equal to ban something. Cấm cái gì đó. Những cái chuyện quảng cáo được nhắm tới trẻ nhỏ có nên bị cấm không? Do you think the types of toys that children play affect their development? Bạn có nghĩ những loại đồ chơi mà trẻ nhỏ chơi nó ảnh hưởng đến sự phát triển của chúng không? Think about, toys like Lego. The toys like Lego. Think about the toys, building blocks. Building blocks toy. Những đồ chơi hình khối. Những đồ chơi hình khối để xây dựng. Like for example Lego. Building blocks toys. Think about a puzzle. Những trò giải đố. Think about cards. Những cái thẻ bài cards. How do you think the type of toy that children play affect their development? Think about different stages of development. Hãy suy nghĩ về những cái giai đoạn phát triển khác nhau của trẻ nhỏ. Think about puberty. Tuổi dậy thì. Think about adolescence. Tuổi vị thành niên. It's about 14 to 17 years old. Think about pre-teen years, pre-teenager years. Những năm trước là teen, tức là cỡ từ from 6 to 12 are basically pre-teens years, pre-teenagers year. You should talk about different stages of development and how the toys affect it. Những giai đoạn phát triển khác nhau của trẻ nhỏ và làm thế nào những cái đồ chơi nó ảnh hưởng như thế nào. Okay, what's the difference between the toys children play now and those they played in the past? Có sự khác biệt nào giữa những cái đồ chơi mà trẻ nhỏ chơi bây giờ và những đồ chơi mà chúng chơi trong quá khứ hay không? Like, think about the previous generations, những cái thế hệ đi trước chẳng hạn. What do they play? How about children now? Do you think parents should buy more toys for their children? Their children, y ngắn R nè, their, for their children, or spend more time with them. Bạn có nghĩ các bậc cha mẹ nên mua thêm nhiều đồ chơi cho trẻ nhỏ của họ, hay là dành nhiều thời gian với chúng hơn? What do you think? Okay, you have, say, 2 minutes now. 2 phút suy nghĩ. Bắt đầu class. Okay, time's up. Okay, so Mr. Nguyen, please, can you describe a toy you liked in your childhood? Cố gắng lên.
When I was a child, like that, and when it's my second birthday, my father
My father gave me
a teddy bear. It's kind of a big teddy bear. So I really like it because I can hug it, and I can hug it when I felt want to sleep, and
When I what?
when I felt want to sleep.
When I fell asleep.
When I fell asleep, and when my father and my mother go out, that time I will have a teddy bear to play with, and it makes me feel comfortable and not be alone.
And not feel alone. Okay, good. That's enough. That's good enough. Now, Miss Thanh Thảo, please, can you describe a toy you liked in your childhood, please?
I never forgot when I a child. I have
When I was a child.
When I was a child, I have a puzzle, and I have a puzzle, and I really love it. Every day I always get it play. I always get it play three or four times, and because I play many times, it's so old, and it's so old.
It worns out, right? Nó bị sờn mòn, right?
Yes, and
it worns out. So it worns out. Nó bị sờn mòn. Okay.
It worns out, and
it worns out. It worns out.
It worns out, and
No. It worns out. It worns out.
It worns out. It worns
Okay.
out, and I feel sad, and I feel so sad. But my parents was bought for me a new puzzle, so
I felt my parents bought for me a new puzzle.
So my parents bought for me puzzle, and I really fun. Yeah, very fun. I really like I really like play a game about some kiểu như em thích chơi một trò chơi kiểu dạng giống như là về xếp hình này nọ thầy.
I like puzzle. I like just like when I like puzzle that require me to put together pieces. To put the pieces together.
Yeah, I like puzzle.
I like puzzle that require me to put together the pieces.
Yeah, I like puzzles that require me to put together pieces, and it helps me improve my mind when I was a childhood.
When I was a child.
When I was a child, and my family encouraged me and my brother play plays play much more. Mm,
Okay, good enough. We should not spend too much time here. Thảo, làm ơn luyện tập thêm giùm em, làm thầy đi, làm ơn luyện tập thêm giùm thầy nha.
yeah.
You need to practice more. Come on. This is not band 6. Này phải band 6 đâu nha. Nó rớt xuống band 5, band 5 rưỡi rồi. It's like 5.5, something like that. Miss One, please. Can you describe a toy you liked in your childhood, please?
I had many kind of toy when I was a child, but but I like the Lego the most.
But I like Lego the most.
Yes,
I see.
it was it consists of many pieces, many colorful pieces, and I could construct many buildings that I like. So it helped me create my creativeness,
It helps me.
improve my creativeness,
It helps
my
to
creation.
improve. It helps to improve my creativity.
Creativity.
Sức sáng tạo của tôi. Yes.
And the second reason that I like it was that it was a gift from my grandmother, and I love her so much, and she gave it to me when I turned 6, and then she died a year later. So it was the memory that I can think about her when I play it.
Okay.
So and I'm really happy when I play it.
I will be happy when I play it, right?
I was so happy. I was so happy when I play it. That and however I grow up. Là
I
gì?
grew up.
I grew
Quá khứ.
up.
I grew up.
Oh,
Okay, that's a lot already. Hơn 3 phút rồi đó nha các bạn. It's more than 3 minutes already.
I didn't play it.
Đang đi quá xa khỏi cái nội dung. You are going too far from the topic. Okay. Now, let's go to part 3 now immediately. So, okay, Young, please. So, how do advertisements influence children?
Okay, so advertisement about toys, that kind of product is quite really attractive. So it influence children to please their mom and dad, and father and mother to buy it. With father and mother to buy it for any cost, and I think they watch advertisement is quite okay too, but I think the
It's not okay when it slowly influence you. Nó từ từ, nó từ từ rất từ từ nó ảnh hưởng đến mình chứ không phải là tự nhiên đó qua được đâu. It slowly, very slowly, it influences you and your thinking.
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful.
Okay.
Nhiều khi mình cứ tưởng là nó không có gì đâu, nhưng cuối cùng lâu dần nó thấm vào người, nó ảnh hưởng cách suy nghĩ của mình. So that's why I think advertisements are dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Mr. Nguyen, please. So should advertising aimed at children be prohibited? What do you think? Nguyen, your microphone. Should advertising aimed at children be prohibited?
Well, I think
Yes, what do you think?
I think it can. I don't know. I think the advertising and at the children don't need to be prohibited because some children they want a toy, but like a children they want to have a toys, but they don't know what the toys they want to, and advertising helps them
Helps them to have an idea, right?
have an idea and have more choices to choose, and
I see. And then make the parents pay a lot.
yes. So I think the advertising and the children don't have to be prohibited.
Prohibited, don't have to be prohibited. I see. Okay, so Miss Van, what do you think? Do you think the types of toys that children play affect their development?
Yes, but I think that because children have different different characteristics, so that they choose different types of toys. Like if the children hỏi gì?
Yes.
Like colors have a talent of drawing or cultural, and then they will like drawing or singing or playing instrument.
Or playing instrument, yes.
And if the children
if the child is exposed to that, nếu mà đứa con nít nó được cho chơi cái đó, nếu mà nó bị tiếp xúc với nó, if they are exposed to that, they can grow at their best potential. They can grow at their best potential. Chúng có thể phát triển ở cái tiềm năng tốt nhất của nó. They can grow at their best potential. Alright, so Miss Thanh Thảo, please. So what's the difference between the toys children play now and those they played in the past? Mở mic Thanh Thảo.
Yeah. For me, in the past, I always play outside and such as seek and hide.
Hide and seek.
Hide and seek, and many games about cook made by leaf and flowers, and in the past I also play búp bê thì nói gì là thầy? Búp bê là gì?
Dolls. Dolls.
I place a dolls and
No, dolls because there are many. Có số nhiều chứ. They play dolls.
I play dolls and I quite many dolls in my house
Okay.
And I think the difference is
Be careful. Part 3 you should not talk about yourself. Nha, không nên nói bản thân trong cái part 3 nha.
yeah.
It's not good. Try again. So, do you think parents should buy more toys for their children or spend more time with them, Miss Thảo?
Yeah, I think the big difference between the toys children and in the past, the toy children play now and play in the past is
Okay, what do you think? Then, Mr. Taeyum, do you think parents should buy more toys for their children or spend more time with them? Cẩn thận, phải trả lời cho đúng cái câu trả lời câu hỏi nha.
I think spend more time with them would be the best solution, because if they're playing with their toys, they just like talk to themselves and not really interact with other people or interact with their parents, and they will be quite introvert somehow. And if they talk to their parents more, their parents can find many disadvantage and advantage in their own children too.
Okay.
So
Right. So what do you think? Okay. So Mr. Nguyen, what do you think? What's the difference between the toys children play now and those they played in the past?
Well, I think the toys when they were children, they are colorful and have some shape like a circle.
Careful. You're comparing between different generations, not about different age groups. Mình đang so sánh những cái thế hệ khác nhau chứ không phải là so sánh những lứa tuổi khác nhau nha. Careful. Like this question talk about children in the past and children right now. What's the difference in the toys they play? Careful, cẩn thận nha. Em trả lời lạc đề là bị chịu điểm lắm á. Okay.
So now the toys of the children now are more colorful, and sometimes and it has many shapes. But in the past,
there are many shapes.
But in the past, there don't have many toys in the past because it's very hard to make a toys like some toys in the past they are made by wood, but but the price will be very high. So some
Will
children
be very high.
So some children in the past cannot have too many toys in their house.
I see.
But now
everyone can find so many toys around for cheaper price, right?
Cheaper price.
Không rẻ đâu. It's actually not cheap.
Yes. And I think there are many differences.
Okay. So, Ms. Phương, your microphone, please, Ms. Thanh Phương. Do you think parents should buy more toys for their children or spend more time with them?
I think spending more time with the children will be better to help children develop their
Develop
their communication skills.
Communication skill. Communication skills.
Communications. And parents can also encourage children to speak more
Yes.
and study the ABC, or they can also teach children to write easy words instead of playing toys.
Okay. Right, but that's good. That could be one good way. But you don't think the parents should buy more toys for their children? You don't think that, right? Should they buy more toys for their children or not?
They can buy more toys for children, but they have to choose some kinds of toys, like it can develop the children's brain, or some toys related to study.
Alright, I think that's it for today. I think that's all for today's practice. Okay, that's the end of my videos. Please like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press on the bell button next to the subscribe button so you can get notified about my new uploads, okay? You can also press follow my Facebook, but please don't add me on Facebook as friends, okay? Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi nha. Các bạn hãy nhấn vào like, chia sẻ video này bạn bè các bạn. Nhấn vào nút đăng ký kênh YouTube mình và nút cái chuông kế bên cạnh để đăng ký kênh á, để mà các bạn có thể được thông báo về những video mới nha. Các bạn cũng có thể nhấn vào nút theo dõi Facebook mình, nhưng nhớ đừng kết bạn Facebook mình nha. Thank you and see you. Bye.